experience actually began as a scientist. I lost interest in it because it became too mathematical. You couldn't relate to it in direct terms. Like we got into quantum theory, multidimensionality, and so on. I remember one actually of the greater theorists working with was one of the kind of unified field theories, was actually resolved only in 8-dimensional tetrahedral space. Great in mathematics, but how could it actually relate to it in practical terms? I kind of left science behind for a long time. Then while doing ayahuasca, in one of my experiences in the jungle, I was taken into that 8-dimensional tetrahedral space. I actually experienced it. It's hard to describe, but that actually renewed my interest in the science because now I experienced it. Before it was just merely a concept, mathematical. Experience makes all the difference. From that point, I could see, yes, the universe is 8-dimensional. I could see that we're 8-dimensional beings with a much vaster dimensionality. And I could see then that these old concepts we read about in metaphysics and yoga were true. And what I saw was the basic symbol of the Shree Yantra was a perfect diagram in 2 dimensions of 8-dimensional tetrahedral space. And this is why I started to work with that in meditation. And I actually meditated with the 3 Yantra while doing that, see what it would bring, and great understanding of how it actually works. It showed me cycles of time and how we rise above it and how we create. And it was so much crammed into a short experience. It was about 4 hours, but I experienced eternity. So understanding there comes, which is way beyond words. But I used this then to actually relate to what we call the quantum field, the source of energy of the whole universe. I did it mathematically. I've been solving the quantum equation until it was 1,600 pages long, even in getting into dimensional space. Once I experienced it, I put the maths aside. Mathematics took me into that space once I experienced it. I could then draw a symbol, connect to the quantum field, and that became the source of power for my psionics. When I do it, it actually links into the quantum field. Infinite energy of the creation of the universe, not just this universe, but all the endless parallel universes. There's infinite energy out there almost. And basically by tuning into this quantum field, you can access enough energy to do any operation, to make anything happen.